Hey everybody, Tom Foster here on the Legal Marketing Edge, and my awesome guest, my good friend Ben Glass, here today. He's here shooting videos for his website, and I grabbed him to see if we could have a quick conversation.
You did grab me, and you did promise to be quick.
It's quick. But I wanted to talk about why you're here. You're here to do what?
We're here to shoot some videos. Actually come over here every single month, really crank out between 25 and 35 videos. We have it, Jim Foley and I have it down to a science now, so short little educational videos.
And so, how long have you been shooting videos?
Well, if you go back to the days when I was shooting them in my office and they look like prisoner of war videos, probably about 7 years now, the dawn of YouTube.
And you recognized, I mean, you've always been on the cutting edge of marketing for lawyers. Right. Obviously, great legal marketing and all the education that a lot of lawyers have benefited from you. And we've been doing video for a long time. Would you tell me what your experience is from a lawyer and getting clients in cases if video works or not?
A lot of the clients that come to our office come here and say, I think I know you. They'll say, I've watched all of your videos. That's pretty much impossible. We have hundreds of them now. We have people who come where their first search is not on Google, but it is on YouTube to find the answers. And so that's been our experience. People get to know us and they express that they know us when they walk in the office, and that's a great potential client for us.
How many videos do you think that you have out there?
Actually, we looked. We've got several hundred on the Ben Glass Law channel. We've got probably several hundred more in the Great Legal Marketing, educating lawyers how to market effectively. I've got videos. We were looking at one today. We've got over, I think, 11,000 visits, and it actually is a chalkboard video where I'm actually writing on a little tablet. So, we can do stuff in the studio. We've done stuff outside, but just lots. It's easy to do today.
And the point is, though, that video is a key element to your marketing success.
Yeah, I think consumers are expecting it today. As we're recording this, in early 2013, if your website doesn't have video, it's kind of like you're in the yellow pages.
Right. It's a lot like back in the day before websites became very popular with lawyers. A lot of lawyers, we feel, are waiting on the sidelines to see if it works or whether they should spend.
Yeah, I mean, that's silly. Look, again, consumers are looking for this. If you look around, a lot of your competitors have some video. Now, there's crappy video out there. Right. There's a good way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it. We're not doing the TV commercial videos, crashing cars, big lawyers walking down the hall. Consumers aren't sold by that at all. They want information. They want to know they can trust you. With today's technology, the effort it takes to get a video done is dropped to almost nothing, really.
Mm-hmm. And building trust with video is what we use as our tagline, and it's true. Right. The same is true of us, and we hear it from clients all the time. Wow, people hired me because they saw my video. A mutual friend of ours, Dave Fries, who's in your coaching a niche leader.
He's our probate coach, right?
He was so excited. He just called the other day in the middle of the day, and he said, "You won't believe what just happened." He just signed on a huge client as a result of them seeing his videos out there. They were so excited they called him right back.
Dave does such a great job because he's a highly sophisticated marketer, but he doesn't just put videos out there. Each video sort of leads to another one. So he'll make a teaching point. 1 point per video, and then he'll say, gee, but if you have this question, you ought to go over here to watch the next video in the series. So that's highly sophisticated, but I would say you don't need to start there. You do need to start doing, I think, professional level videos so that where you're imparting information, people want to, as you know, they have questions running through their head. They've been in an accident, or they're thinking about getting a divorce, whatever the subject matter is. They have questions first. They're doing research. Google owns YouTube, so Google loves YouTube videos. We love YouTube videos.
Everybody loves YouTube. People go to YouTube and do search. It's the #2 search engine right after Google. Yep. And so, Ben, what would you, if you were just publishing a new website today, would you publish it without video?
Absolutely not, particularly with the relatively low additional cost of putting videos on it. Again, what you're thinking about with your website is, gee, a consumer can visit 10 websites in an hour. If 6 of those websites have reasonably good video, well, and yours doesn't have any video, then you're off. You're off the chart already. Now you're competing against, if you put up video, you're competing against the 6 that have it, so you want to make that video good. But there's no way that I would put a website up today that didn't have good, what we would call Ben Glass style, GLM style, informational videos.
Right.
Again,
Educate
I mean, the other thing is,
yeah.
and the video is not, hi, I'm Ben, and I've been doing this for 30 years, and I'm really great. The video is, you're thinking about divorce, you probably have this question, let me answer that for you. You're thinking about bankruptcy, you probably have this question, let me answer that for you. Very simple to do.
Yeah, and it's not just a one-time event. That's the other thing, is video is content. That's why you come in here every month to shoot a bunch of videos that you can syndicate, and that's what we do here, is we syndicate your video for you, just like content.
Never ending, I mean, either there's news in the world that we can talk about, there's questions that people have asked us, things that have come up in our practice, and so, yeah, I mean, and any lawyer has that material. They just need to get it out of their head and into something good that can be posted up on YouTube and can be incorporated in the website. It's critical for many reasons. It keeps people on the site. I want people to stay on my site.
So you've been working with us for a long time. You understand that I am making it mandatory that websites are not getting launched.
And I think that's
video.
a great idea. I mean, again, look, legal marketing is difficult. It's becoming more and more difficult because everyone and their brother has a website. There's all these companies that are building websites, and you know, Google puts a lot of stuff up on the search engine return page. So I think video is mandatory. I agree with you to only put up websites that have video, and even more, you know, I would say put up good video.
Right. And let's just talk about that real quick because we're about to run out of time. Good video, and when we're talking about that, because lawyers, I mean, they're charging a fair price for their effort and their work. Right. And if you go to a website that has a really poor video, which
we've done some, I've done some back in the day, sure. Here's my $200 camera, I can make a video.
Right.
But that was before.
Sure. And it's not that didn't do what it was supposed to do, but you're trying to elicit a certain kind of confidence in your videos. You're trying to build trust. So my other thing is, a lot of guys are very busy. They don't really have time to come here to the studio to shoot video. So we have the spokesmodel service or actor service where we can shoot their videos for them. If you weren't able to come in the studio, would you still have actors shoot your videos?
Absolutely. And what some lawyers will say is, oh, my state doesn't allow me to have actors. Well, that's not the kind of video we're creating. We're creating an informational video. So it's not like a TV commercial. It's, hi, I'm Susie on behalf of Ben Glass Law, and if you've been in an accident, here's 3 things you might want to think about before you talk to the adjuster. So it's perfectly acceptable in every ethics situation or rule I've read to have a spokesmodel video give information. This is news, this is information. You'll have to check your own state about if the spokesmodel says, you know, and you ought to go to the law firm. But that's really not what we're doing. We're just creating interesting things, leave it to the consumer to take the next step, tell them, make a book offer typically, and absolutely I would be using the spokesmodels. I'm lucky because I basically can walk over to the studio.
Right. And plus, you're very good at speaking on camera. So some people are not very good at speaking on camera. They have a face for radio. And in that case, that doesn't mean that they're not a good lawyer. So they need to take advantage of this very, very critical marketing tool because it's a difference maker.
Right. And again, just go on the internet, act like a consumer, see what people see in your locality in terms of websites, videos. That's what you're competing against. And by the end of 2013, I can't imagine websites being launched anywhere without video incorporated.
Exactly. Ben, thank you very much for dropping by. For your
Happy
time.
to be here, man.
See you again, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. And this is Tom Foster on the Legal Marketing Edge. See you.